The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. On second down, Jackson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Kylands. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Off play action. Murray. That is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll go on the ground. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Set. Blue 90.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he hits Jermaine Curse. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now let's go. 3:19. 3:19.
2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Now Jackson on second down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And New York set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Leopard! Leopard!
On 1st and 10, Murray flushed out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. Fighting through. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. A little juke. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A handoff to Barkley. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Murray has the first down and more. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Lucky 56.
Throwing on first down. Murray eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And not much running. Down to the 32.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle. Signal and a timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The pitch goes to Barkley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Off the play fake. Murray. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The toss out to Barkley. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gold is able to... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Set. Green, 39.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Cordray Tankersley on the stop defensively. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here we go now. 319. 319.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
To throw on 2nd down. Murray, he's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
On first down, Murray flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Off play action. Murray rolling to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
All right, now look at 56.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Back now in Baltimore. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. It's their quarterback. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. Gold now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Darryl Worley. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here. Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it. Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Fights him off. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gold now out to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go! 3-19!
Jackson from the shotgun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tease Tabor, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he cuts it right into space. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 51 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here's Murray. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They get it to him running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Now let's go! 3-19!
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
All right, here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Now let's go.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Following the fumble recovery, Murray. And avoids the contact by sliding. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on second down, Murray. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's third and short.
This close to the goal line, you got to be very careful when the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Murray now. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not two. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field. Definitely
a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now Jackson on first down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Now it's Jackson. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creep.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Whoosh. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Gone!
To throw again. Murray buying time to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Giants on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He got 29 yards that time.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. And this is caught by Curse. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he comes back with one complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
One last shot for Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love